Hey Capricorns, how you guys doing? I apologize. I actually got a I apologize. I actually had someone call me to cancel something real quick, and I just had to take care of that real quick, but I'm back with you guys' reading. I'm trying to set up the phone and the camera. So we've been having a rough, kind of rocky situation happen this week. I went from recording your sister sign Virgo 4 times to Taurus. I couldn't upload it on YouTube right away, but I had to do a reverse reading again. So I'm just going to hopefully make sure this works out. Switching the camera because I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. So how are you guys doing? Okay. So I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. And yeah, we're going to get into your reading today. If you have, sorry, I'm just trying to get it all together. So yeah, I also, let me just show you what I have right now going on so I can just get into it. Into the stones we have today, I have this red stone right here. I know the name of this stone. Is funny because I'm forgetting all the names of my stones. It's so hard to remember, like memory stones. But because your birthstone is garnet, I know the birthstones out of everything, but I'm learning new and more stones every single day. I did get this stone right here. I'm gonna place the name in the description box once I find it. But I did get this stone here for you guys. I feel like it's warrior protection. You guys have had some strong readings, earth signs. So we're just going to go ahead and continue with that. And hopefully you guys, have a good reading. Good by meaning like everything is going to be good for 2021. Also too, if you like the video, if you find the video informative, and or if you feel like the video did give you some sense of gratitude, some sense of healing, some sense of peace, please like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, PaigeMParker, or you can follow on Instagram and stuff like that, and or just share or like the video or comment below how you feel with this reading. Just let me know. All those are free, but if you feel like giving gratitude, I will put my Cashapp, my Venmo, and my PayPal down in the link below. That way you can, if you feel like giving and stuff like that. Also too, I have some incense going. I have the 4th chakra by Aveda. You spray it in the air. Sorry if you hear some noise. That is just one of my cats going about. And so yeah, so okay. Also, I have the 4th healing chakra, and I also have the 3rd eye chakra. Sorry, I had to make sure I remember what it was. Okay. All right, so Capricorns, let's see what's going to happen in 2021 for you guys. So Taurus got a strong vibe too, but Virgo got a really strong vibe too. So I'm gonna close my eyes and I'll meditate on your sign real quick just to see what the cards lead me. If you are watching this or watching this live or watching this, in 2021, please take a deep breath, 3 deep breaths, and just imagine what you want to see. And a lot of things might come across for different people, just letting you know. So that way, if anything resonates with you, and it may not or may so just, take that at how it is. Let me just go ahead and close my eyes and meditate real quick. Okay, so Capricorns, I saw in your vision a sense of peace and harmony. I've been feeling that with all the earth signs lately. You guys been feeling peace and harmony. Feeling earth signs are very homebodies, not homebodies, but I would say you guys are down to earth. You love your foundation. You love the fact that you have a sense of stability. And I saw a lot of peace in your in my vision meditation. I saw you looking out the window and it looked like a kind of a rainy day, but then there was a sunshine, there was a rainbow kind of happening for you guys, and you guys just felt at peace. You didn't have kids in your vision, but you were at home and you were making a cup of coffee, and you had your husband and or wife just like, you know, behind you saying everything's going to be okay. Like he or she was running a big corporation. So I did see a sense of business there, and I did see you, you know, getting in a car or a limo. It's kind of funny because you were in like a suburban house, but at the same time you also had a limousine and someone was driving you around and watching the world that you create. So it's like you have humble beginnings because it was a suburban house. It wasn't like a fancy house that you were in, but also too, you had like this vision of basically you're going around to the city that you started, that you created, that you made. Like basically you were like a queen or a king riding around in your limousine, basically seeing how everybody, and when you got out, everyone greeted you. And even a paparazzi, you know, they gave you like a little charm or an amulet, basically, but they also too, like, you know, took your picture and everything, and you felt like everything was going good. I didn't see any really rocky roads with you guys. So let's see what's going on and maybe see if you know, more visions may come to me while I'm doing your deck. But let me just go ahead and see what's going on for you. Oh, so we got the Nine of Swords already. So this could be currently or how you're going to start to feel in 2021. Nine of Swords usually just means like you're either having a sense of fear, depression, or worried. Either you're worried of something happening, and I feel like you were looking out the window like that when it was raining. So it was like a sense of seeing a worry, a sense, are you sleeping? Are you getting rest? Are you feeling depressed? Are you feeling because of what's happening currently? 2020 has gotten a lot of people with cards of rest, relaxation, or are you are you okay with what you're doing right now? Are you getting enough sleep? Are you just, you know, this Nine of Swords basically just means a lot of worry. And what is causing that for Capricorns? You got Ten of Swords. And it was Ten of Swords. I pulled it up like this. Okay, so it was reverse. So you got Ten of Swords reverse. Basically, an interchange is happening. Usually upright Ten of Swords means someone has done something to you or something has happened where a change has happened. And it's funny you got both swords, so it was a lot of determination. Capricorns are very driven signs. You guys like work. You guys like stability. You like hard work and success. Especially Capricorn males and the women too. But you guys are very driven, and you also do a lot of knowledge and a lot of, I see you guys in very good jobs as well. But I think a lot of emotional change happened with you this year. And I think a lot of stuff happened where either you feel like you're emotionally down and out. So, and it's funny because I did sense a sense of security where you feel like, but right now, currently, I feel like you need to get back into that place of happiness for you. Let's see. What goals do Capricorns have? Okay. Two of Wands. Two of Wands, basically, you want that sense of direction back. You want your options back. You want that time of being able to travel and go out. I think you guys miss traveling. I think you guys miss the outdoor world a little bit. You miss like being able to go out and actually be near people. And basically, the Two of Wands, he has a globe in his hand and he's looking for which direction to choose. And I think you're going to have options come up for you in 2021 where it's time to choose what to do next. 2020 is that year of we're breaking down everything. And 2021 is that year of we're rebuilding everything. It's kind of like a garden. You basically, you know, sometimes during the winter you have to clean the garden out during spring, and when spring comes you plant the new seeds and everything. So, and this is a great time now to plant your seeds. Plant seeds of what you're going to do with your life. Are you ready to start that school? Are you ready to start that business? Are you ready to start something? You guys didn't have a lot of business. You just had like everything was kind of set up in a way. Like, oh, okay, I'm like, your husband and or wife or even you were a product of a CEO or product of a foundation that was already, you know, good going. So let's see here. What is in, oh, thank you. So we got the Knight of Pentacles in the deep past. It was kind of an insight of where you were going towards your drive towards actually financial wealth and stability. And you got the Five of Wands in not the Five of Wands, the Five of Cups. Usually the Five of Cups means that you're worried about the failures that you may or may not have. Either that it's either, let's see. No. So there was a drive, a force where in the deep past you may lost out on some money. You had an opportunity and probably it was too close for comfort, or something may have happened where, because this is like a sign of, okay, I failed, and you're not looking at the two cups that are behind you, which are more opportunities, but you're more focused on this. But up reverse, it's like a more of an inner stuff that you need to work on in order to get back to your financial grind, because earth signs, Capricorns, Virgos, and Tauruses, you rule the sign of Pentacles, which means finances, wealth, and stability. So something may have happened where the job that you may or may have lost, or that you may put investment. I'm seeking more investment opportunities. Either you had more investment opportunities in something that kind of went left, and you felt like, okay, this is a failure move, and that's why I don't trust anyone right now. 2021 is about opportunities. You got to put yourself out there. You know, it's kind of like with the lottery. You got to play to win. When people keep saying that, and I'm a person who gets lottery tickets a lot. So they're like, oh, you got to play to win. But every time you lose, you're like, I don't want to ever play again. You have to be able to, like, you know, still put yourself out there. Let's see what's going on with you deeply right now. And that could be something that happens in 2021, or how you're feeling now. So you're ready to take that leap. You got the Fool in reverse. You're ready to take that leap, or you were ready to take that leap, or you're doing something now that's probably taking a leap. Are you taking a chance on yourself? Do you see an opportunity right now, Capricorns, that may lead into 2021? Because technically we're about to get that vibe of going into the Aquarius era, and there's going to be new investments. There's going to be new people out there. The artists, I heard this in another reader's read, basically, is she says the artists are becoming more, it's not about being a socialite anymore or just gaining followers just because of you. The artists are going to come back. The creativity is going to come back. And I feel like that's true, because I feel like a lot of people are protecting their art and creativity. Are you ready to jump out and do something right now? Do you see a sign? 2020 is the perfect time, because everyone lost their sense of stability and what they were doing. And now it's like, well, what did you really want to do in the first place? What made you want to go into that space of, basically that space of wonderment? Because like I said, the meditation started off really rainy, but it didn't, you looking outside of a rainy day, but at the same time you didn't stay there. It didn't last long. So you guys are very being optimistic right now. I got the Nine of Cups, your future influences. Basically, Nine of Cups is a kind of a showy off kind of, I call this the social media card. And it's funny because I mentioned social media. And the future influences basically meaning that I feel as though you are going to do some work on yourself, but don't get caught up into what everyone else is doing. Don't feel like you have to show every single thing. I'm going to pull another card for this, because I wonder, why did you get this for future influence? You got the Five of Pentacles too. A lot of reversals for you guys. Basically, there's an opportunity coming up, but don't miss it. Don't miss out that opportunity. And it may be an opportunity with yourself. Don't feel like you cannot do it. And I feel like there's a sense of, don't feel like you cannot do it this year or 2021, Capricorns. You can do this. You can feel like you can make it, and don't have to feel like you have to show everybody your emotion. Like, you know, I feel like Capricorns are very headstrong. You guys like what you like. I always call especially the Capricorn females, I feel like you guys are the ultimate female players, because y'all can have one dude and then have one dude on the other side like, listen, don't mess with me because I'll have another dude here in a minute. I feel like that's like your kind of energy. But you guys will always have opportunities because of how hard you work. And I'm just getting that message from the ancestors as well. So don't feel like there's not people helping you too. You have help around you. And it's also something you can do for yourself. Ask yourself, what are you doing in order to, you might have something come up where, are you investing enough in yourself in what you actually want to create? And I kind of feel like you are ready to create a sense of stability. I'm not saying start a family or marriage, but I do feel a sense of kind of like, I want that coziness of being around someone like a husband or wife, or that's why I saw like a soulmate or twin flame telling you it's going to be all right. Like, are you missing out on that happiness of just coming home to someone or just being with someone? Because that can happen too. Which is Two of Cups in reverse. So I did get that at the bottom. Two of Cups reverse is the question, like, it's kind of like a signal of just being togetherness. And as you can see in the card, you have people coming together as one. Could be a symbol of marriage, or something could happen where, how is your dating life, Capricorns? How are you feeling? Are you feeling like, because your season's about to come up, are you feeling like you have met the person that you are actually thinking of? Do you feel like someone is out there for you and ready to come into your life? Are you ready to make that step of, you know, just creating a home for you guys? Because I feel like you had big dreams. I feel like there was a lot of chasing, a lot of dreams, a lot of goal chasing, but now it's just like, okay, well, am I coming home to also a good family, a good foundation, just being with someone? You know, it doesn't have to be kids, but I did find that sense of feeling for you guys. The work, but the environment says differently. I feel as though you probably feel like you're doing more of the work. It could be at your actual job or your home or connecting with your family. Are you doing more of the work than other people? Are you basically, Three of Pentacles means a project or something that's going to happen with you guys. Are you feeling like someone isn't giving as much as they should be? A project or something where you feeling like it's not working out between you guys because you are doing most of the work, or are they doing most of the work and they are saying basically you're not giving enough? That usually is the environment where you feel like you have this team behind you, like, hey, I want to do this business, or hey, if you're project management or leading, sometimes you will feel like you are basically leading and saying, hey, we're going to do this and this and that, and I need you to do this and I need you to do that, and they're not holding up their end of the bargain because you want to create this place of sense and stability. And that's a good place. And also I feel like because you have paparazzi too, that's where the social media card came in. I'm just letting you guys know. Let's see here. You got the King of Cups in reverse. That's your inner emotions. You want to feel yourself again. You want to feel like you're your true self again. I don't know if it's because we were stuck in the house or something like that, but, or you're not even at the same job where you're seeing people all the time. Are you getting up every day, washing and brushing your teeth? Are you getting up every day and actually feeling like yourself, even though you're not communicating with everybody on a regular basis? And if so, get out. And I feel like usually we would get ourselves ready for work just to show present to ourselves. Sometimes myself, when I'm stuck in the house, sometimes I'm just like, you know what, Paige, get up, wash yourself, brush your teeth, don't sit around all day in the same clothes, I feel as that 2021, even if something, I feel like the beginning of the year is going to be a little bit rough because we're still in COVID, kind of that weather. So basically do some mental healing, some clarity, some self-care. Give yourself some time to, like, get through it, because it is going to be a busy year next year. 2021 isn't going to slow down. That's why I've been saying all in my readings that 2020, from September all the way to December, it's time for you to rest and relax and get some rest and relaxation, because once 2021 hits, it's about to go down. We already got a lot of stuff going. So if you're not taking that rest, I highly suggest you do. Overall, all right, we got the Knight of Swords. Overall, you're driven, but this is more self-determination. I feel like you're going to do a lot of self-work this year. I didn't see a lot of business cards. I didn't see a lot of things that maybe projects. I saw some of it, like a little bit of projects, because I feel like you're at a place where maybe it's good where you are at now. Maybe work, maybe you still have your job, maybe you still have a good sense of finances, but I think more of the inner work is going to come, because you are going to do something that may change you. Maybe getting an upgrade, promotion at work, or you're probably just ready to go out on your own and start your own empire, because Capricorns do like to start empires. You do like to, guys, have a certain way of, starting your own kind of world. Rams is the Aries, but the goat is yeah. Because Capricorns are rams or goats too. Yeah. Basically, you have horns too. Just thinking of it. You basically are determined. You're ready to fight. You guys will have that sense of power back into you. So let me just go over and reverse real quick what I basically seen in this vision and in this reading. Basically, there's a sense of wanting to start back home again. Or basically, you see outside and see how bad it looks, but you do see optimistic, you do see the sun and rainbow. And so I'm getting that from the beginning also. So basically the Nine of Swords, which was really the only, besides the Two of Wands was the only upright card. Basically you're feeling a sense of you're ready to do something again. I would say pray or meditate before you go to sleep. Keep some good stones near you. There's some few good stones, like smoky quartz gets rid of nightmares. If you're having nightmares or you're feeling depressed or anything like that, or if you're worried about the future and stuff like that, because a lot of people are, don't worry, because you do see a sense there's something coming over this. Usually when something like when 2020 happens like this, basically something is going to come again. It's kind of like after the storm. Feel like you having this emotional toll with yourself. Basically something could have happened where you feel like, wow, my emotions were really played with and I don't understand. So it could have been, but also too, if you see in this card, in this beginning of it, there's sun coming up. So it's a new day for you. And I feel like also too, you may be nervous because there's a lot of new feelings. Like even in the vision, you were coming out of the house. Have you been outside the house? Have you been traveling? Have you been doing something? Come outside the house, see the sun. The sun is coming out. The goal is basically to get you to start traveling again and do some new things. Have you been doing the hobbies that you were doing? Have you been trying to get yourself out there and socialize with other people? If so, you also got the world right here. You have the, like, I feel like in 2021, you're going to do some lot of path switching or even switching paths, a change of job or something like that. But you're going to do something that makes you happy because you've seen what happens when people I always tell people, especially when you see 2021, look how 2020, look how everyone, was passing away. I mean, rest in peace to everyone. But when you sit there, you think to themselves, they were chasing dreams. I saw a woman who passed away and she had her own business and all the other stuff, but COVID it's like, don't take those things for granted, Capricorn. I'm just getting that message right now. Don't take things for granted. You could be chasing your dreams and all wham bam, something could have happened. I wake up every day and just say, I'm still alive. I'm thankful. I have another day to do something. So you have another day in another year to do something. Recent past, you probably had some bad investments and you probably felt like failure was on the rise. I would say do some lot of self-work and do some financial planning, or look into some books for self-help with finances. The earth signs did get a big read with finances. So I didn't see a lot of finances in your reading, but at the same time, do some financial work and some planning, especially with that. And don't be afraid to take that jump. And if you are, you probably currently are taking the jump right now. Did you tell your boss you were cutting out hours? Are you quitting your job? Are you doing something? I feel like either you're just quitting your job for basically, maybe I need to work on myself. And that's okay. You can do that as long as you have, like, financial planning and able to do that. Because a lot of people, jobs are scarce right now because a lot of more things are shutting down. But I feel like it's kind of in a good way, because a lot of people are getting more COVID, and trust me, a job will replace you if they need to. They're not like, if you do pass away, that job will be open for somebody else. So take care of yourself. I'm just getting that message too. I got the social media and like the paparazzi once you got out of the limousine in my vision. Social media, I always look at this card like, if your future influence, if you find someone on social media who's influencing you correctly, definitely watch them, but also don't get caught up in people's toxic behavior on social media with, oh, I just got a bag, or I'm just traveling here knowing the COVID restrictions, or I just got a bag here knowing that you don't have it. It's okay, but you also have help too. Look to yourself and see if you are, I'm getting this message, are you the person who buys all the food and put it in the fridge, but go out to eat? Be financially smart. I feel like I have to say this with the Capricorns. I'm feeling this vibe and this energy. Don't blame anyone else. Like, first look at yourself. Are you spending wisely? Are you just spending because you're depressed? Are you just spending because you're emotional spender? Make sure you're getting that energy and that vibe correctly, and don't get influenced by other people. Other people have paths and journeys. I know a lot of people are buying houses right now, and I see a lot of people my age buying houses and stuff, but you can't get caught up in that, or people getting, in a certain way. I feel like big love is going to come for you, but I think the love within yourself needs to be focused on as well, because you got it in reverse. And then that person is going to come along, that twin flame, because I feel like the person I felt like it was a big masculine figure in your dream who's telling you, or in your vision, who is telling you everything is going to be okay. So that could be your soulmate or twin flame talking to you. Are you talking to someone who's going to give you a good amount of energy too? Because it's a lot of self-work. And I feel like 2021 is going to be that self-work. Are you self-working on yourself and healing and seeing what you created? And also, I'm getting this message too. Don't feel like 2020 was a waste. Don't feel like all these years were a waste, Capricorn. You did what you needed to do. You worked hard, you played hard, and you got where you needed to be. And you were able to get out there and do what you needed to do. Don't feel like it was a waste. That's why you were riding around in a limousine, because guess what? There were some years of success, and there were some years of, okay, I got this, I graduated, I did this and all that stuff. So you're looking around of all the things you're creative. It's like going back down memory lane and being nostalgic. You might have to do some work by yourself, because everyone else is not pulling their weight, especially if you want to get to the next level in 2021. You could be a roommate. I'm getting a sense of a roommate probably has to skip out on a bill or something like that because of an emergency. If this is their first time, that's up to you. Do what you got to do. But also, you may be pulling the work, a sense of maybe some finances, or if you're in a home and someone else may lost their job, and see what everyone can pull their weight. And, it's a team effort, because 2021, we got to come in as a team, and we have to see the same vision. So even if you have to redirect your vision, especially to your team at work, especially to your partner, and especially to even yourself, redirect your energy. What do you want to see in 21 happen? Because it is a new era. King of Cups, do some mental health work. Spa days, something that really gives you a mental break, because a lot of emotions and tolls, you're changing a lot, and that brings on a lot of mental health issues. Are you seeing a therapist? Really good card is kind of like, if you can afford it, to see a virtual therapist or someone who can help you along the way. Final result is basically, don't go too crazy with the determination. Rest. Don't overwork yourself either. Don't overwork yourself to the point where you are too busy chasing that money, because like I said, you guys are money chasers. Don't get too caught up in the fact that you are overwhelmed and all of a sudden you're burned out. Because if you're burnt out, Capricorn, you're just going to sit there and look like, oh my gosh, I just wasted another year, which usually years are not wasted, but yeah. So that was your overall reading. So let me go ahead and just do a quarterly reading. The quarterly reading is basically seeing what January, February, all the months, basically the 12 months, are going to basically show you guys, and what's the overall sense of it. Sorry, my dog is barking because he hears our neighbors. But also for the life-changing card, because I also got a life-changing card for you guys. Let's Let's see here. It's actually the calmest they've been. Usually when they bark, I have a soul animal. He's actually a dog. So every time he usually sits right next to me when I actually have a reading, which is crazy. All my clients usually say that's scary. So it's like, oh my God, like body changes. I feel like, and that's a good way too. And I feel like this is a big detox card too. Pop, shush, baby. It's a big detox card for you guys. Also too, you could be like changing your weight goals. I see bodybuilding with this for some reason. Are you guys going to do some bodybuilding? Are you going to a gym? Are you basically getting that exercise? Exercise is a good way to help depression, Capricorn. Are you feeling depressed to the point where you're like, okay, maybe I need to do something with my body? Yeah, I see detox, clarity, or just like, you know, probably doing something. If you even looking into plastic surgery, hey, that's up to you. Like, that's your money. No, but honestly, yeah, I do see some body changes happening with you because it was more like a physically thing. Because you were getting out of limousine and being like, you know, in paparazzi and stuff. Are you feeling like you're gonna be famous next year? I do feel a sense of people are gonna know who you are next year if you're okay with that. If you're willing to put up with that. All right, let's see what's going on with January, February, and March. It's funny, now that I stop talking, they stop barking. Oh my God. Never mind. Okay. What's going on for Capricorns during January, February, and March? So you got the Four of Pentacles. Some money's going to come into you guys, but the Four of Pentacles usually means you going to be Mr. Krabs, or how do I like to say, Julius from Everybody Hates Chris. This is a sense of security. You may have a contract come in. You may have a business deal come in, but also the business deal may come in and you're like, okay, but I'm scared. Or you may have an investment come up where you're scared to actually do it. Or do you want to basically invest? Or basically, are you scared to trust someone with money? Someone may be at the point where they're going to give you a good idea, or they're going to come in with a good business deal. Are you going to be able to trust them? And I feel like since you got it upright, you're going to be positive with it. You're going to be positive and you're going to do your research. So don't be too scarce, but also you might even start a savings, or you may start doing something good. So this is a good card to start off with. Got the Knight of Swords. So you're getting good upright cards. Knight of Swords means mental clarity. Maybe a vacation may come. Maybe you finally find your boo thing. Or you might celebrate your birthday even though it passed. Usually in February. But maybe you basically are finding someone who is going to give you some mental clarity. And maybe take a trip in February. Maybe Valentine's Day. Or something where you may need... Sorry about that. Pop, pop! Pop, pop! Stop. Basically, mental clarity is going to happen for you guys, and you're going to be back on your throne again, like, you know, calling the shots. Let's see. The Lovers. Maybe, just maybe, a business partner. This could mean either three things. A business partner, a love interest, or a twin flame might cross paths with you. And I like to say cross paths because a lot of people usually think, oh, my love of life is going to come in March. And this was the pull for March. Not necessarily. It means either someone's going to send messages. Sometimes your soulmate or your twin flame send messages to you without even knowing that. And I just learned that too because I got a lot of messages too. But someone's going to send some love to you. And maybe it's going to, like, it's probably a good month. It's going to, the beginning of the year is actually going to be good for you. You got financial stability coming back up. You're going to start a savings or bank account. Mental clarity is going to come back up. So it's good to have that as well. And you also got the Lovers. So having the Lovers is pretty good for you guys. Let's see. Overall card for you guys for the first quarter. This one just jumped out of nowhere. Okay. You got the Chariot. A lot of self-work and a lot of self-love is going to happen in the first few months. And your cup is basically When it's reversed like this, basically a lot of new beginnings are going to happen once you work on yourself. And then your cup will be overflowing and you'll be able to give a lot of emotions to yourself. So the first quarter of the year is really good for you guys. You got lovers, you got like a lot of stuff going on. Let's see here. April, May, and June. Maybe you getting some spiritual clarity. You got the High Priestess. How spiritual are you? Are you going to, like, you know, I feel like something's going to happen where you're going to talk back to your ancestors again. Talk back to your intuitive self. Maybe, are you intuitive? Are you feeling like, you know, maybe your sign or someone who's talking to you from, you know, the heavens or something like that is talking to you, and this could be a creative idea that comes in your sleep or comes into from your ancestors, from the people who probably are watching over you. Yeah, your spiritual guidelines are coming in strong, and it could be a range of basically coming together. It's a very intuitive card. So a High Priestess, that's going to be a good time for you. You might find a business into doing something spiritually. Okay, you got the Magician reverse. So that's another spiritual card, and these cards have shown up in one of your sister signs. I think it was Taurus sign that came up. So it's basically being seen as, you know, someone spiritually coming up, and I think you may lose some spirituality in yourself. Are you losing hope in yourself? Don't do that, because you have all the suits right here, and when he points from up to the ground, he's connecting with the heavens to the earth, which you are a big, strong earth sign. So you guys will do really well. Maybe some self-reflecting. You probably, I know this is the time where spring comes and abundance comes, the check comes, the taxes come. So definitely look into things like that. And you got the star. All right, so the cards are coming back in reverse. Basically, with the star, do some inner self work, the beginning of summer towards the end of spring, because, you know, that's a good time to recharge your battery, I'm sensing. So overall, and I'm sensing that even though if you're going to put yourself out there, you may gain more followers if you're someone who does Instagram and stuff like that, but don't get too caught up into it, to where your connection is and why you truly started to gain more followers. I'm just getting that sense of reading. And also too, there may be something that you probably post that just be careful about posting. I'm getting that sense for some reason. You got the Ace of Pentacles. A new idea is going to come in the springtime where it might bring you some money. So there's a good financial gain happening in the second quarter. All right, the third quarter. So July, a heart may be broken, maybe a breakup. Maybe a business deal didn't go through, maybe business separation or a contract loss or something like that. If you have a business, something may happen where there may be a heartbreak or a sense of losing of self-esteem. Don't worry about that. I feel like you can still gain it, but it's upright. So it's time for you to get back into what you need to do. Basically, get back into where you want to be. Your heartbreak or whatever is going to happen in July, it's not going to make or break you, I feel like, because you guys are strong enough. Like I said, you always got something else on the side, Capricorn. Sorry about that. You got the Nine of Pentacles. So with the Nine of Pentacles, you are having some abundance. More abundance is coming to you. I'm sorry, I'm going to move you guys real quick because my phone needs to, I don't want to lose you guys on this live. All right, so you guys got the Nine of Pentacles for your card reading for August. So more money's coming for you guys. I knew you guys were going to get more money. I just was like, where's your money cards at? Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure that this stays up. Okay, it may be a little tilted, but I just want to keep it there. But yes, you got the Nine of Pentacles. Good financial card, good abundance, maybe a pregnancy. I don't know if you want to start a family or not, but that's a good time to start a family. But yeah, It's a good abundance card. You're going to get back in your leadership. Maybe a promotion at work. You got September. It's the 9 of Wands. All that work that's happened in the summertime, your heart being broken, but you're gaining yourself back up. I feel like because your heart was broken or something may happen where you're emotionally hard on yourself or something like that, you guys are going to put that into your work that makes more money. It's like, man, I just got my heart broken. I'm just going to focus on my work. I'm just going to do all that. So I see that you guys are going to do that. And then also too, you got the 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands, basically, you've seen all the work you've done. Basically, that's why I say you were riding around limousine and you've been beaten up and hurt because someone's going to do it where you just, like, you know, keep forcing yourself. It's kind of like you punching a punching bag and you see all of the opportunity. Don't ignore opportunity. When it's on reverse like this, you basically need to open up a little bit more. You may be a little bit stubborn because, you know, like, no, I already had my heart broken. I already tried to do this business deal. It did not work and I'm not going to do it again. But do some self-reflection. It's just like getting back up on basically your grind, like basically your emotional self. Yeah. Don't put too much emphasis on it. Just basically you got to do what you got to do, you know? Okay. We got the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is a good... Oh. You got Queen of Wands and you got Judgment. So Queen of Wands is a good card to have. She's financially dependent. She's independent. This is a good fiery card for you to have. A new idea is going to come back up. You are on your throne in basically July because you guess what? You're going to work hard because you ain't got time for this. Even that little setback in July, it ain't going to do anything for you. And you got the Judgment in reverse. You may have some judgment issues because of everyone calling your name. Everyone, I feel like you're going to get a lot of people talking about you. A lot of people talking about you, but at the same time, you just probably finished doing something really big, but now don't let it go to your head. This is a very independent card, but don't let it go to your head too much and make the right judgment. Don't sit here and basically sell something, even if it's on Facebook or like I said, you got that people looking at you. Don't get into the point where you're just doing stuff just because of the money. Do it also too. Oh, and you got the Hierophant card up top too. Also because of money. The Hierophant card basically means there's going to be a business agreement that's going to happen usually around the end of this time because people seeing how hard you work. People seeing your grind. People seeing that you were up there doing what you had to do. Now, or this could be someone who's coming in and like, you know what? Let's get married. This is a good marriage card too. So you got the Hierophant in... Like, and also it's a high religious card too. So a lot of stuff, people are going to be listening to you for upper enlightenment. Are you that intuitive? Do you feel like you're enough intuitive to give people advice? So basically this can mean 3 things. Are you enough to give people advice? Are you feeling like, you know, it's a very high intuitive card. Also, it could be marriage. Someone could be married, getting married, or you could be getting married, or a proposal may be happening. Even if you are with someone, if you're single, someone could be coming into your life that looks like, okay, I'm going to marry this man, even though in July I did get this. So it could be, or it could be a business proposal that's going to come in and you're like, oh, we're going to make some money. So I do see that coming in for you guys. Let's see, for October, you got 3 cards for that one. So I'm going to pull the last quarter. You got the Ace of Wands. Basically, your determination is going to skyrocket. It's funny because October for Earth signs is going to be lit. I got one reading where for the Virgo, I think they're going to fall in love, or the Taurus are going to fall in love, or they're going to get a financial. No, I got 10 of Pentacles for one of them. So someone's going to get some money. You're going to come up with a new idea to make you even more money. I'm kind of jealous because you Earth signs are going to make some lot of money and a lot of structural stuff. And I'm kind of like, wait a minute. All these Earth signs about to make this money. Like, hold up. Do I need to be with an Earth sign or something? I feel like I need to date one or something like that because you guys are making a lot of money and a lot of financial business. Like, I've always said that about Earth signs. You guys just make good decisions sometimes. And you guys have that stability and that foundation to make sure that you are never rocky. Like I said, October, basically you're going to make a business deal or something or idea that's going to even make you even more money. That's why I saw all the happiness because, you know, it's already taken care of. It's done. November, you got the 10 of Swords again. So that's maybe reason why you may be feeling like all this hype up. Are you getting all the success and not sharing it with someone? Like you feel like a partner is missing or something like that? Or it's like some inner feelings. Everybody wants a piece of you. Don't give everyone a piece of you. If anyone has learned, especially from celebrities and stuff like that, when people know your business and people know everything about you, they tend to take it and they tear it apart. I have this rule, especially with living in my house and even like places that I have been and owned. I don't allow everybody in my house. Reason why is because you don't know what the energy, you don't know where they've been. It's not even, it's kind of like the energy and the vibe there. Don't let everyone be in your vibe because you're making all this money. You're gonna make so much ideas and money because everyone is also at this point where they're grabbing. They want a piece of everything because it's like a survival mode for most people. They see you making money, they're gonna be in your DMs. They see you making money, all of a sudden you're gonna get a text from your ex who did you wrong or something like that. They're going to be there where they shouldn't be there. But that's also going to take an emotional toll if you don't correct it and if you don't love yourself enough to block all that negativity. So November may come and another one of your signs did get some love interest or something like that coming. So maybe make sure to block and make sure no one's in your business, in your love business, or even in your personal business. Allow it to separate so you have some sense for yourself. Also saw a King of Wands in the bottom too, and that just spoke to me. That's probably where we were talking about that mental clarity. Maybe November's the time for you to rest again and get that mental clarity back up for you guys. Okay. And that's where the Five of Cups came in for it. So November and December, you're going to have a hot year. But November and December, it's time for some self-love and reflection again. So everything was going good. I feel like every zodiac has a quarter where it's not going to be the best quarter. Yours seems to be at the end of the year. So that's good. You're going to start off January. You're going to start off the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter off grinding hard. It's the fourth quarter where it's like, you know what, maybe just lean a step back. And usually that's a good sign because then you'll be ready for the next round. Because a lot of people are not taking this time to rest and relax and rejuvenate their bodies. So it's very, very, very best for you to just basically rejuvenate yourself during November, even September, November, and December, and allow everything else to happen, okay? So basically a quick overview. January, start saving that bank, start putting that money down, but do it financially, do it smart. Mental clarity, self-care is going to happen in February. Also, you may find somebody in March who is going to give you that love and that desire that you may need or you may be missing. Overall, basically, do some self-work. Your cup is going to overflow. If you don't do the self-work, this is not going to be this by the time you get there. The quarterly readings, it gives you a chance to fix a lot of things. Just letting you know, it's not permanent. It's allowing you to fix a lot of things. So a lot of self-love and self-worth is going to come, and you're going to be cup overflowing. In April, you are going to find yourself in a good spirit again with someone, or even yourself. You're going to be intuitive and you're connected with your ancestors, and that's a good thing to do. Even pray, and I say pray and meditate a little bit more. Also in May, don't get caught up in all the stuff that's maybe happening. Maybe feel like a sense of loss and your magic is going away. You guys have I think you guys have hidden talents that when the magicians in reverse, you have hidden talents that you're not using for money. Turn that around. If you have a hidden talent that's making money, especially right now, if you know how to make masks, make masks. Still people need masks. People did that. Like that was the one of the quickest ideas. Like, man, I wish I knew how to make a mask. It might get to you too, the stardom of it all. People are going to start to know you, and people may start to know a little bit about your business if you allow them into it. Don't get caught up into it. Or it could be someone is shining at work or trying to dim your light at work. You might get, I'm also just getting this message. Someone might be telling you, hey, I saw that your project was doing, and probably take your work for it, or taking your, shine away from something. Stand up if you really did it. Stand up. Don't let a lot of people take away your shine. And have confidence in yourself. Overall, you got the Ace of Pentacles. That confidence and everything is going to bring new ideas. Money is coming in. That's when the beginning of the money comes in. In July, you probably have a heartbreak, or someone's going to see, or they might be jealous of what you're actually doing right now. But that allows the right person to come in. Or if you're in a relationship, it may be a little rough time for you guys. They probably did something that I'm thinking behind your back. I'm thinking more like financially, or did something without telling you. I'm not thinking of cheating or anything like that. I'm not getting that vibe. But also August, and you're going to get the 9 of Pentacles. You're going to get that money overflowing and abundantly. And that's a good sign to have. And if you are guys are trying to mend your relationship, or try to do something like a baby wise, I don't know why I'm getting that vibe, but if you guys are mending your relationship, just be careful if you don't want to have a baby. But this around time for fruition and abundance. And abundance usually means it's a very high feminine card. So just be careful with that. And also too, and so I got July, August, September. I'm sorry, in September, you got the 9 of Wands in reverse. Do some self-reflecting. Don't get caught up in the fact that you got your heart broken, or something happened and you're working so hard. Sometimes we get too much in. I'm sorry, someone's calling me at this time. I just had to pause it real quick. I feel like someone is 9 of Wands is okay. Let's see here. Basically, 9 of Wands basically means someone is basically giving you something, and I'm sorry, because someone kept calling me. Do some self-reflecting, allow people in, don't be too stubborn. A lot of opportunities are going to come to you. You've seen what you can do by yourself. Allow some people to help you a little bit. You've been damaged, but see what the work that you can do. Basically create a foundation, and if the person leaves, or if the person goes away, if the person leaves, or if the person goes away, basically you still have that foundation. You still can do it. Queen of Wands. Overall, you got the Queen of Wands. Overall, there could be a business deal that's going to happen, or a marriage, or something's going to happen where you're going to have, or someone's going to come to you for guidance. Big things going to happen. Queen of Wands, independence is going to come. You're going to be more social butterfly. Actually, this is the time you're going to be a big social butterfly as well. Also, too, the Judgment in reverse. Judgment in reverse basically means don't get too caught up in yourself to the point where you're not making the best judgment. Usually this comes around when you're not going to make the best judgment. But Queen of Wands, I think you guys are going to make the good judgment, especially with everything going on. So when you get to the, I always say more money, more problems anyway. October, a new idea is going to come up to you where you feel like you're at this point in your life, you're ready to start something new. After all the success, you're going to come up. You're going to have someone come up for you. November, time to relax. December, time to relax. Time to not beat yourself up for things that did not happen that year. Time to give yourself a chance and a change of scenery. Maybe a vacation. Maybe you need to go back home and spend holidays with your family. Like basically do all that and get yourself basically at this point where you're ready to go again. You're ready to charge yourself again. And then also you got body changes too. A detox will definitely help as well. Just to double check. I had to look at that card because it kept reminding me to do that. All right, you guys. So that was your reading for 2021. I'm excited to see what's going to happen in 2021. I think earth signs are going to build. You're going to make it happen. And I'm like kind of jealous. Not really, but because I know it's going to help every zodiac in the end. But at the same time, like, you know, you guys got a good reading. I think it's a lot of mental clarity. You're ready for that, ready to be back on your crowns, ready to have that throne that you guys were set up on. And I'm excited because your earth readings were really good. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, all the description stuff in below if you want to give or anything like that, or share anything like that. But Capricorns, you guys are going to make it. It's going to happen big for you guys. So also I think next week I'm going to be doing the water signs. So yes, if you have a water sign, this is for your rising, your moon, or your sun sign. If you have any of this in this could affect you too. Just look at your birth chart. All right, I love you guys, and I will see you guys later. Bye.